I can go technical if need be. You know, my influence in wrestling is Dynamite Kid, Chris Benoit, Davey Richards, and Kurt Angle. So if you want to mix all those in,
okay,
I would say
there you go. Well, then we we got now we know where it comes from.
You're a straight shooter.
Straight shooter, yes. Yeah.
Yep.
Straight shooter, Ric Ellis. Yeah.
Straight shooter. Hey, Ric Ellis, can you beat Doink the Clown?
What is that?
Hey, Ric Ellis, can you beat Doink the Clown in a match if I put you against him?
Can I beat Doink the Clown? Yes, I could beat Doink the Clown. Very.
All right, you sound like our kind of guy.
You can't beat Doink the Clown.
Listen, Violence Jack, you know, Mr. California's just making fun of us at this point. I mean,
well, hey, we need somebody to beat Doink.
Well, hire Ric Ellis.
Yeah, but
Hire Ric Ellis.
now I'm going to hire fucking Brock Lesnar. Is what I'm going to do at this point. But no, Ric Ellis. Who is Ric Ellis fighting on there, Mr. California, this week? This weekend, Saturday, the 17th.
3 days away, my man. 3 days away. He's fighting Oso Loco, brother. A guy that's been on Awesome Bomb before. Straight up from the Santino.
Right, yeah, we know Oso Loco. Yeah, those guys. Now, Ric Ellis, you ever wrestled guys out of Santino Brothers before? Those guys learn how to hit like real hard. They're real stiff, tough guys.
Yeah, I've wrestled Ray Rosas a few times, and I heard he comes from Santino Brothers. And I believe it was Famous B as well that I've wrestled on one occasion down in San Diego.
Now what did you think of those guys?
They are both very talented from what I've seen, and it was definitely a pleasure to get in the ring and wrestle them. And Ray Rosas was really talented. I have no bad things to say about Ray Rosas. He was very talented inside the ring.
So in your list of influences, Mr. Chris Benoit shows up in there. Have you heard Billy Jack Haynes' conspiracy theory regarding the Benoit tragedy?
No, what was that about?
Sensei, do you remember all the details with the Billy Jack Haynes, Vincent Kennedy McMahon?
Yeah. Yes. I do. Well, I don't remember all the details, but I know the basic gist of what Billy Jack says. You know who Billy Jack Haynes is, right? I'm sure all the listeners have to know. I mean, unless they're like the 10-year-old Cena fans, they may not know who Billy Jack is, but I would assume almost every wrestling fan now knows who Billy Jack. And Billy Jack said that Vince McMahon, or Chris Benoit's kid, was Vince McMahon's love child, and Chris Benoit found out about it. So
well,
I don't know.
That's a better story than the Kevin Sullivan conspiracy theory, isn't it?
What was the Kevin Sullivan conspiracy theory?
Well, you know, there's rumors all over that, you know, it's Kevin Sullivan that's behind all the apparent, you know, the murders and, you know, disposing.
Well, he is a Satanist.
What is that?
He's a Satanist. His old gimmick was to be a Satanist, which is really funny back in the 80s. Wait a second. Rick, hang on 1 second, man, because no, never mind. Fuck it. I know you got this match coming up, but we don't want to sidetrack you too much with these conspiracy theories and stuff, but it's something that we talk about all the time with everybody that'll listen to us on the show. We drink, and then we talk about conspiracy theories and how great it is and everything. And then we talk about, like, MMA versus pro wrestling. Are you a MMA guy, too? Do you do cross-train? I mean, we've got some guys that come on, Amos and a few other guys that come on that do, like, MMA and pro wrestling.
Yes, I've not actually trained in MMA, but I definitely am looking forward to that in the near future. I would definitely like to start training in that as well.
Do you have any background in amateur-style wrestling or martial arts of any kind?
I was in martial arts when I was believe it or not, I was a little, when I was shorter than what I am now. Believe it or not, I'm 5'5" on a good day, but I was involved in martial arts when I was younger, but I quit to pursue baseball, and then I got injured playing baseball, and that's basically when I found pro wrestling. and pretty much that's been my outlet, ever since I guess I was 12 years
so
old.
You're 5'5". What I mean, if you're gonna look into MMA, you gotta look to sort of cut down to a low weight. What kind of weight do you run at right now? Because I mean, people talk shit about small guys. The small guys take the biggest. They take the biggest beatings. They come back from these huge beatings. I mean, it's crazy.
Right now, I'm weighing in at about 165 right now. So I would probably cut down to 155 around that area.
Yeah, there's probably a lot of competition in the area at the lower weights, because there's a lot of Mexicans in Southern California that are all run, in the smaller weight classes generally. So yeah, you could really, I'm sure you could, I don't know, you'd get in there and throw down all the time. That'd be great. I think it'd be great. And when you do that, I mean, then you'd really be kicking some ass on pro wrestling. These guys wouldn't even want to fight you.
Well, I believe MMA is the same as pro wrestling in the respect that generally the smaller guys are the ones that people would like to watch.
Well, yeah, I mean, the deal is, too, I don't mean to cut you off. I was just saying that, before UFC evolved into being like a mixed martial arts, when they would take, a sumo versus a karate guy, the karate guy would win. It was kind of a no contest. The smaller guy, generally 9 times out of 10, could beat the bigger guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. The David always beat the Goliath, almost always. And even like big, huge dudes would get tapped out by little tiny guys just because of technique and gas tanks and everything. Like, I mean, it's, MMA is cool, especially those open weight fights and the open weight tournaments are the fucking best. Hey, Rick, is there any way for people to get a hold of you online if they want to check you out, check out your matches, besides just seeing you at the live shows? If you want to get a hold of you online, you got a website?
Yeah, I'm involved in on Myspace. I don't use it too much anymore. I'm mostly on Facebook. I did have a Twitter, but that was pretty much that was just a trial thing, and I felt it was more harm than good. Twitter was.
Yeah, it sucks.
Anyway, so,
terrible.
So it's either on Facebook or Myspace. You can just type in Ric Ellis, and my name will pop up. And the same on YouTube. You just put in Ric Ellis, it'll come up with a bunch of different matches with different guys around the area, or some guys that people may have heard of, like Tony Kazina or Scorpio Sky and Joey Ryan, names like that.
Excellent. Awesome. Hey, well, thanks for coming on. Good luck at your match with Oso Loco this Saturday. And hopefully we'll talk to you again. Good luck MMA. Good luck pro wrestling. Go check out Ric Ellis on MySpace or Facebook. Type in Ric Ellis. Hey, Valas Jack. We gave this dude fucking advice. He took the advice and he hasn't got his balls smashed or lost any matches because of a chick at all. Famous B, you're back on the show. It's good to have you back, man.
Yes, it's good to be back. How's it going? How you guys been doing?
Excellent. Hey, we just had Ric Ellis on. You wrestled him before, he said. The Santino brothers guys getting around fighting everybody.
Yeah, definitely. We're definitely working hard, training hard, and trying to get out there, Definitely. Yeah, I wrestled Ric Ellis down at New Wave Pro Wrestling and down in San Diego in a 6-way ladder match, actually, which was pretty good. So, yeah, me and Ric Ellis, we do have a little bit of history, not too much. We locked horns in that match, and, you can definitely check that match out on YouTube.
Is Ric Ellis a pretty no-nonsense kind of guy? He seems pretty dry.
Well, Ric Ellis definitely is a quiet guy, but I mean, you can't underestimate him because once he gets in that ring, he turns it on.
Those are the guys you got to watch out. Those are the guys you got to watch out for. You know what I mean? Like, just fucking, they don't talk and then they get in there and just whip ass, and it's fucking terrible. You don't want to have to deal with that.
It's like the expression goes, it's always the quiet ones that you got to watch out for, right?
Yeah, I mean, Sensei and I were at this fucking Juggalo party a couple weeks ago, and this guy starts jawing, and before you know it, like, I'm hitting that guy, I was ripping Sensei's eye out, and I didn't say anything to them. I just started fucking, like, swinging.
I'd never call you the silent kind, though. I mean, you're not the quiet kind. Get out of here. Now, let me bring Let me bring in Mr. California.